It is November 10th, 2014. This is going to be budget lesson 2. In the first one, I talked about preserving things by natural means. And this next one, I wanted to share with you a few ideas, which I'm sure most of you already have tried and or have heard about, but with regard to how to make savings with cleaning supplies. And I go through a shockingly low amount of cleaning supplies, which is something I'm very proud of. Anyway, and as you know, someone could say that is just because I never clean. And I wouldn't mind a housekeeper myself, actually. But I also do try to use things sparingly. So, what I have here is Dawn dish detergent. Of course, I could get it in a larger bottle, and it would be a little cheaper. But this was probably purchased on sale, because I always look for sales. And every now and then, if I'm short on cash, because I don't have a ton of cash to just be blowing on bulk items all the time, like some people are able to do, I can only buy a little bit at a time. So I just do the best that I can with what I have. And this is also in a bottle that says Dawn, but it's actually liquid soap. And it's liquid soap from pieces of bar soap that, you know, I get some bar soap, and then you have eventually you have just little shavings left. And I put it into some water and shake it up, and I use this as liquid soap for my hands. So I try not to let too many things that I can use go unused. I've also tried recently cleaning, I guess this last couple of years, with ammonia. And really, usually I typically use bleach, like a little bit. If I'm adding something besides a detergent or a soap, I might add just a small amount of bleach. You know, very minute amounts. But occasionally, and I went through too much ammonia actually the last couple of years ago. I just got on this ammonia kick and was cleaning with ammonia and going through a lot of it. And really, you don't have to use that much, but ammonia is very good for some kinds of disinfecting purposes. And we'll do some things that chlorine bleach won't do. One thing that I have tried more than one time is a combination that you don't want to use unless there's good ventilation in your house, but it's a combination of ammonia and a little bit of I guess, well, mineral spirits. And it's what they use for boats, like to clean boats. It's very strong smelling, can be very toxic. You don't want to mix that, obviously, with bleach, because it's supposedly explosive in some circumstances if you do. But in some countries, they actually combine the two, the ammonia and this boat cleaning kind of fluid, and it can be used to fairly effectively sanitize some things because it's so strong. And it will kill some things like even fungi. And in Oregon, most people don't have, well, in a lot of places of the United States, there is not a lot of fungi at all. In Oregon, there's a lot. There are mushrooms growing everywhere, and all kinds of forms of fungi besides mushrooms. So you can even end up with not just sometimes and on occasion like a small amount of mold if you keep your windows open at any time or a door open and that kind of thing. But you can also get some kind of fungi spores very easily. And I had that happen. Really, I'm not sure how this happened to my carpet because I had a break-in in my house, and it almost just felt like some weird malicious thing for someone to possibly go into my house and start planting mushrooms in my bathroom floor. Because prior to that specific break-in, I did not have any kind of problem at all like that. But what happened is one day I noticed a mushroom stalk literally growing in a back corner of the bathroom floor carpeting, and it's just a disaster. So I had to figure out by going online and looking some things up what might kill it but not bleach out the carpet and not just totally destroy everything that was underneath the carpet too. And what came up was this combination of ammonia with this boat cleaner stuff that I use. So that's another idea. Another thing is with regard to shampoo. I personally, most recently I've been using Nexus shampoo, and I like it because you only have to use a little bit and it goes a long way. But I can't spend a lot of money every time for that amount of for that hair product. So I have also been known to use, I guess I'll use some detergent. I'm sure people have tried dish detergent before, as in also bar soap. That's going to coat your hair a little bit, not be as easy to clean. But I've also used laundry detergent in the past to wash my hair, and definitely I need some conditioner after using that stuff. But it works, and it'll clean your hair. And I'm sure some beautician could give you a list of all the reasons why you don't want to use those kinds of things on your hair. But if you are on a very tight budget and you're just trying to make ends meet for a short time, then they're going to do it. I've not had a problem with it. I also thought, well, I'll make my own conditioner one time, and that would be cheaper. And I was looking for vegetable glycerin, and I did not get vegetable glycerin. I wanted a bulk vegetable glycerin because that is something that will sort of coat your hair shaft like a conditioner will. And you can get it in bulk, and it's very inexpensive. But I ended up getting some kind of a chemical synthetic glycerin, and it kind of worked a little in a weird way. But I didn't really like it because it wasn't a vegetable product that I felt was biodegradable on my hair. So I ended up getting rid of it. But there are, and then I didn't look for another repurchase on the vegetable glycerin thing. But there are so many different ways to get around spending a lot of money for some products that people put together for you that sometimes you can put together yourself if you have a little bit of time to do it. Another thing is, which I have behind me here, is vinegar. And I usually get even a larger thing than that. I try to get a large bulk vinegar thing. And I don't know if any of you have pets, but my pets occasionally were free ranging. And I have guinea pigs, and sometimes I let them go on the vinyl floor, and I put paper down, but the paper didn't always pick everything up. And sometimes there would be like some kind of a stain from their guinea pig food, not from other things really, as much as their guinea pig food was staining the floor. And I tried every single cleaning product that you can imagine to get that off the floor. And what bleach didn't work, ammonia didn't work, soaps didn't work, Comet, baking soda, nothing worked. And what I found out was that vinegar worked. So, vinegar is 5% acidity, and it did a very good job. It suddenly cleaned my floors up right away. And then I was reminded about how much I do like vinegar, because vinegar is an old-fashioned remedy, kind of like lemon for cleaning houses, and it's very non-toxic. It has so many fewer fumes than something like chlorine, bleach, and so I am a big fan of vinegar. in really big fan of vinegar. I wish I could have more of it on stock all the time. And that's probably it for right now, and just some short and quick ideas about ways to stretch some things that you use, for cleaning. And I guess that is going to be the last machine.